here either. You know, what I do think about is I think about the first day that I started working here at IKEA and how excited I was. You know, you look at this company, their values, my God, I could so identify with it. And I thought, this is the company I'm proud and happy to work for. You know, I look at Ingvar Kamprad. IKEA stands for Ingvar Kamprad Elmkärdegunyard, which is where he's from in Sweden. Now, Ingvar Kamprad's story is an amazing story, and it inspires me to my core, even today. And my question to IKEA is, what would Ingvar Kamprad do? If he saw all these people out here today, the many, we're here to create a better everyday life for the many. We are the many. 250 people who work in this building. 30 of them crossed the line. You know, call them whatever you want, but they are still co-workers. The fact is, we are the many. Do the math. Who's the many? We are the many. Okay, the math is simple. We are the many. So we need to listen to the message of what IKEA stands for. And we're here to create that better everyday life for the many. Now, when we talk about what we're doing for the province as a whole, it's true. So it's not just the many, it's the many of the middle class of British Columbia. It's not just the many of the IKEA co-workers, it's the many citizens and workers of this province that we can't allow these big to treat their people this way. Especially, in my opinion, when you take a look at the culture, it's all about taking care of the people. Ingvar Kamprad has not a point. The second one is the spirit. Part of the spirit I see out here today and on the second line. And IKEA needs to hear this. Okay? This is not about profit. Remember, IKEA is a non-profit organization, and it's the most profitable non-profit organization on the globe. Okay? So we're not even a company. We are not even a corporation. My own personal belief calls it the Americanization and corporatization of IKEA. We are counting numbers. I am 410527. I am worth $343 per worked hour. That's who I am now. I'm not Mark. I'm not just a co-worker. Because if I don't like it, guess what? Hit the pavement. Just like every one of you. But you know what? The many chose to hit the pavement. Because we are the many. Get it through. Now also if you think about it, in Ingvar Kamprad's 9 points, he talks about profit gives us resources. Take a look around you today, people. Look at what they are using the profit for. They're hiring these security guards to intimidate us. And we are the many, right? We are the many! They're hiring and putting up these fences so the customers can't see what's going on. They're lying. They are saying we are on strike, we are locked out. People, don't let it fool you. This is corporate America behaving in a socialistic Swedish environment, which is no longer what I signed up for 20 years ago, almost 21 years ago. So remember, this is what they're now using their profit for. They didn't use their profit to negotiate. They're not using their profit for the people. They're paying high-paid lawyers to fight stupid fights. And they are losing very, very often. You need to know this. It's a smoke and mirrors game, my friends. And remember, in creating the better everyday life for the many, and who's the many? We're the many, that's right. But remember, point number 6 Ingvar Kamprad has is a different way. And we must find a different way, because the other point is responsibility is a privilege. Take responsibility, IKEA. Step up. Pull down these fences and start negotiating. Find a different way. Use the profit to give you the resources you want, not what you're doing to the people. And remember, Ingvar's 9 point, I love it. Most things need to be done. A glorious future. And I have to believe that when we stand strong and we go through what we go through, our environment will change in such a way that we will get what we need. So I thank you all, and I'm humbled to be here, to be able to share what I truly believe in, which is the values of IKEA, because this is what built this building. And I want you all to know that this is the first North America. This store is the backbone that made all the profit that created North America as well. There are people here who have been here for 20, 30 years who have been part of that growth for this continent. And this is the way we get thanked. Just remember, who's the many? We are the many! So we are creating a better everyday life for the many, not just us, but for every British Columbian who works out there who is middle class. And remember, most things do remain to be done. It is a glorious future. Stand strong, and I'm proud to be one. Thank you.
First off, you gotta bear with me because I could choke. Alright? Guys, are you taking this well? Got your cameras focused? Alright, let's do this. I've been here for 16 years, and I'm proud to say I've been a happy member of this family. I was proud when I got hired because this was a company that knew how to treat their people well. If you don't mind holding this mic for me. Was all about. October 9, 1999, our founder Ingvar Kamprad said we should thank the many, right? We should thank the many, and the many for him was all these workers, right? In October 9, 1999, every store in IKEA all around the world, all the employees shared the sales for the day. Yeah. I don't know if they still remember that, but that was then. This is how well they treated their people back then. Right? You know how much that store made for that particular day? We made over $1 million for one day. And I was one of the last people that stayed in the store. It didn't matter if I worked 15, 16 hours that day because that was the most important day for me and for everyone that shared that day with all of IKEA. And we thank Ingvar
I was hired a year and almost a half year now. And when I came in, actually, I was privileged enough to join the bargaining committee. And since earlier this year, I had the privilege of knowing and also believing in the union which I now belong to. I believe what Teresa just told us a while ago, that we need to remind IKEA what they stood for long ago. I'm here standing on behalf of all the IFS people, the food services. I'm here standing because right now for the past 2 months and a half, they don't have any $1 breakfast. They don't have either meatballs, neither the salmon. They taught us well, but they did not take good care of us very well. I want to stand here and say thank you to my mentors in the union, especially the Teamsters, starting with Anita, with Jody, with Perry, with Dot especially, with Bernie and the rest, and Wilson and Bernie. Thank you so much for standing in us and making us believe that being a member of the Teamster is all what we need to believe and trust in you guys. Thank you so much and have a good day.
I've only been with the company a little over a year, and I just have a few things I just wanted to know. Just to give you an idea of what I've experienced, my hours have dramatically increased since I started. When I started, I used to average about 15 hours, and I watched that number dwindle from 15 to 5. When it reached 5 hours, I said to myself that there is no way that the hours could get any lower. To my surprise, as of this year,